Welcome to Lingayen in Pangasinan, and welcome to Antra on Foot's walking tour. This is a self-paced walking tour that features key heritage sites and cultural highlights in the area. We hope you enjoy this tour as much as we enjoy curating it. Pangasinan, much like other Philippine islands, was populated by Austronesian communities through seafaring during the Austronesian expansion. These settlers established communities along the Lingayen Gulf, becoming integral to the ancient Austronesian trade networks connecting India, China, and Japan by at least the 8th century Anno Domini. The coastal regions primarily engaged in salt making, giving rise to the name Pangasinan, meaning place of salt making. The inland territories were known as Kaboloan, denoting the abundance of bolo bamboo or gigantic loa leaves. The pre-colonial inhabitants of Lingayen, the Sambals, Pangasinenses, and Ilocanos, engaged in agriculture and fishing, utilizing the fertile lands and abundant marine resources in the region. Rice cultivation and fishing were essential for their subsistence. Pre-colonial societies in Lingayen had well-defined social structures. Leadership roles were held by respected elders. Social cohesion and cooperation were crucial for communal living. The indigenous peoples of Lingayen practiced animistic beliefs, including the worship of anitos or spirits and the veneration of ancestors. Rituals, ceremonies, and offerings were conducted to seek protection, blessings, and a harmonious relationship with the spiritual realm. The transmission of cultural knowledge and history in pre-colonial Lingayen was primarily oral. Elders played a vital role in passing down stories, legends, and the collective wisdom of the community. Lingayen, being situated along the coast, participated in trade networks that connected different communities in the Philippines and Southeast Asia. The exchange of goods, cultural practices, and technologies contributed to the diversity of pre-colonial societies in the region. Historical records from the Ming Dynasty Chinese mention Feng Chesilan associating with Pangasinan. It is believed that emissaries from Pangasinan traveled to China presenting symbolic tributes between 1403 and 1405, a customary practice necessary for establishing trade relations. The arrival of Spanish colonizers in the 16th century marked a significant turning point in the history of Lingayen and the Philippines as a whole. In 1614, present-day Lingayen was planned and founded by Augustinian missionaries and Spanish conquistadores. The town's name originated from the suggestion of the locals, inspired by a robust tamarind tree that stood prominently on the present town plaza. The tree, distinctively large and spreading, became a landmark leading passers-by to coin the name Lingayen. This term derived from the Pangasinan language word lingawen, meaning to look back, symbolizes the habit of people turning around to admire the tree. Lingayen became the capital of Pangasinan when the province evolved into an encomienda. The encomienda was a system where Spanish adventurers and settlers were granted the legal right to extract forced labor from indigenous colonies of the Spanish Empire. In return, the Europeans were expected to give alleged military protection to the laborers and offered them opportunity to be converted to Christianity by funding a parish priest. Against the backdrop of World War II, Lingayen assumed strategic importance as a gateway to the central plains of central Luzon, becoming a focal point for Japanese forces seeking to race towards Manila. During the Japanese occupation, Lingayen was a hub of U.S.-sponsored guerrillas led by Russell Volkman. On November 22, 1942, the guerrillas burned the Bay Bridge in Lingayen as the Japanese initiated mopping operations. On January 9, 1945, Lingayen played a pivotal role in the invasion of Lingayen Gulf, where Allied armies landed. The guerrillas had informed General MacArthur that the Japanese presence in the area was minimal, giving the false impression of safety for the American landing. The extensive beach in Lingayen served a makeshift runway for numerous attack planes during this significant military operation. Today, Lingayen serves as the capital and governmental center of Pangasinan province and holds historical significance as a strategic location during World War II. Notably, it is the birthplace of former President Fidel V. Ramos. Renowned for salt production, the province is a significant contributor to the Philippine salt industry with key products including bagoong or shrimp paste and alamang or salted krill.